Hi, my name is Margret Juliana Sigurdardottir and I'm going to present for you Mussila, a series of music apps for children. I'm also going to tell you a little bit about a research that was conducted in Estonia and in Iceland, both on children and on teachers to see how our apps are working. We have launched 4 apps in App Store and I'm going to go through each and one of them. They are Mussila Musical Monster Adventure, there is the Mussila DJ, the Mussila DJ Christmas, and Mussila Planets. First I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and the Rosamossi Game Studio, which is the developer of Mussila. I am myself a postgraduate in voice from the Royal Academy of Music in London. I also studied piano and composition prior to that, and I am also a versatile musician. I played in bands, I played in soul and rock music, and I also played classical music. And this is a little bit emphasized in the game, that we do not box music, we use all sorts of music in our apps, but the educational progress is based on a traditional Western methods in music. Rosamossi is a game studio in Iceland, and we are equipped with a wonderful team of artists and technical designer, animator, music producer, and programmers. Mussila Musical Monster Adventure was launched a year ago. This is a game that was highly acclaimed by critics. It got more than 25 top ratings and reviews in app websites, educational app store, teachers with apps, fundamentally children, and more. It also got 5 stars in the BBC Music magazine, which was a very good recognition for us. And of course, the number of children who have been using our apps and liking them has been the greatest reward. Our second app is called the Mussila DJ. This is a very creative tool, and this time we have a preset set of vinyl with music that you can mix and layer at your likings, like a DJ. So the app is basically a DJ dock. You can also have percussive sounds, and you can record your own vinyl and your own percussive sounds as you like. Add effects, remix and layer, and of course you can scratch like a real DJ. In November we launched our Mussila DJ Christmas. This is based on the same engine as before. Again, we have a DJ dock, but this time we are equipped with festive music, the traditional Christmas songs, and festive sounds like sleigh bells and reindeers and little ginger men and women. Also a very creative tool and very fit for the classroom. Our last game is called the Mussila Planet, and in this game we are more focusing on the entertainment value. Traditional game, you have to avoid the bad notes, you have to catch the shielded notes if you want them to sound, and of course this is all rewarded with high scorings and crowns. More like in the field of traditional gaming, but yet this is activating the musical ear, and that is always what we're going for with Mussila. We want to activate the child's own musical ear and own logical thinking to actually understand what music is made of. Lastly, I want to tell you about the research that was conducted in Estonia and Iceland last winter. In Estonia, 120 children were tested in music theory before and after a 3-week period of testing. Half of the group, 60 children, did not get any Mussila games in their classes, but the other half, 60 children, got Mussila apps in their classrooms in music classes 2 times a week. Before the testing period, both groups were tested in music theory and they scored exactly the same. After 3 weeks, they did the same test again, and the non-Mussila group, the comparison group, did not progress at all. However, the Mussila group, they progressed 12.1%, which is incredible. It's actually 2 times more than we were hoping for. And what was even better is that they scored higher also on the questions, that the challenges that were not actually part of what we are teaching in our games. So it means that the musical understanding was enhanced and transferred to other parts of the music. And this is very important and very valuable, and it's exactly what we want to do with our Mussila games. In Iceland, the focus was on the teachers. We asked the teachers, we were looking for how complicated it was to implement the Mussila games in the classroom. The results were outstanding. The teachers thought it was so simple that they could almost just take out the apps, hand it over to the children, and start using it as a teaching tool without any preparation. We have a few suggestions of how it can be used in the classroom. You can divide the classes into groups and have them compete on screen on a whiteboard, or you can have them create in small groups their own compositions, or even one by one, and share that with each other. There's a lot of things that can be done, but first and foremost, we are activating their musical understanding, and the sooner we can actually do that, the more fun the children can have in their music lessons for the rest of the year. And this is very important, and I think it's very much needed in the classroom, this tool. I hope that you enjoyed listening to this. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy using Mussila.